some money.
Okay, Oregon Coast Guy, $1 Million Man here. I made a video a while back and posted it to YouTube, and I believe I posted it to live video also, about Google AdSense. And it was pretty much a video to help people who are new to Google AdSense or have been using Google AdSense but not quite sure about some of the basics. But anyway, I wanted to redo it. So that's this video. I have a website, as you know by now, called Romantic Oregon Coast Vacations, and I have Google AdSense throughout the site. I probably rake in anywhere around $30, give and take, a day, which is, from what I understand, from what I've read in a lot of forums, pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with it, but I just wanted to offer you some basics to go on. Okay, the first thing that I make sure I do for each page is only put 1 or 2 AdSense blocks on each page. Anything more, I found that the payouts go down, and I feel like 1 or 2 is a really good place to stay. So 1 or 2 per page, and what I tend to do is put 1 block above the fold. Now, above the fold is a newspaper term, and it means that when you get a folded newspaper on your doorstep or out of the newsstand or whatever, before you open it up, what you see on the first page before it's opened is considered above the fold. So if you translate that to a website, it's what you see, what the visitor sees before they scroll down once. That's above the fold. So place a link block above the fold, at least one of them, and then the other one you can kind of experiment with. AdSense, Google allows you up to 3 blocks and 3 link blocks. The link blocks I found don't convert really well, so I don't use them a lot. And I usually stick to the rectangles and the squares and stuff like that, because those work best. They seem to bring in the most money. Now, when it comes to the sizes, like I said, I use the large rectangles and the medium rectangles. Those seem to convert the best for me. Anything else is kind of mediocre. Usually place a large rectangle to the right, or to the left-hand side. But you can play around with that and see what works best for you. But the 2 sizes that have always worked best for me is the large rectangles and the medium rectangles. One thing you want to do is you want to make sure your ads blend in with your content. By default, when you create an ad block, it comes with defaulted with a border, and I think it's a light yellow or something like that background. You want a white background and no border, because you want to blend it in with your site really well. You want to make it look like it goes very well with your page. So no border and a white background. Also, what you want to do is you want to keep the links blue, just like the blue on any other link on a website that you see. People associate that in their minds. Blue means link, and you're not trying to hide the ads, you're just trying to make them look well, because if somebody sees something relative that relates well to what they're wanting on your page, you want them to know that they can click on that. So once again, no border, white background, and blue links. Watch your CTR, which is your click-through ratio. Your click-through ratio is going to tell you whether your ads are doing well. A high click-through ratio is obviously very good, and a low one, you want to start changing things out. You may want to move an ad. You may want to remove an ad. You know, just test and see what works best for you. If you start to see about 125 impressions on the page every time somebody sees an ad, that's an impression. And you only see like 1 or 2 clicks from that, is probably a real good indication that you should change that. Okay, so how do you know? You set up what's called channels, Adsense channels. And what this tells you is when you set up a channel to either a page or an ad block, what it tells you is it tracks that ad pretty much. So it's going to tell you whether it's doing well or whether it's not. So you add, if you just have a single block on a page, you can just add an AdSense channel for that page. If you have multiple blocks, then you want to add an AdSense channel for each block, and you can go into the AdSense account and see how that's done. It's really easy. And that's going to tell you, just go ahead and watch it, and that's going to tell you whether you need to change things out or whether you don't. Most important thing is relative content. Solid content. Keep your pages on, around one certain subject matter, because when the AdSense ads when Google feeds the ads to your page, what it's going to do is it's going to look at the content of the page, and then it's going to change the ads to relate to the content of that page. And that's what's so good about Google AdSense, is it gives the visitor or your guest to your site exactly what they're looking for. So write good content, keep each page around a certain subject, and you should be served up with some really good ads. Finally, what I'd like to do is offer you a free ebook. It's got really good, solid, foundational information on all aspects of Google AdSense. It'll be a great addition to your resource library, and something you can learn and something you can check back on and refer back to. The book is called AdSense Revenue Exposed, and you can get it for free. I'll give it to you for free. All you've got to do is go to my site at mybiztools.net, sign up for my newsletter, and I'll send that out immediately to you for free. In addition, the newsletter that you're going to sign up for, I'll send out a news report to you every few weeks with updated tools and software and deals and offers and freebies. Anything that I come across that I think will really help you in your business, I'll go ahead and send out to you. And this is above and beyond what's on the site. This isn't going to be on the site kind of stuff. There may be a few things that I just want to really get cemented in your mind, as this is something really you need to look into, or you need to download, or you need to think about, need to consider. But all in all, you'll get a 1-2 punch. You'll get a really good newsletter sent out to you every few weeks. Plus, you'll get the ebook, AdSense Revenue Exposed. So go to mybiztools.net, sign up for the newsletter, get the free ebook, and good luck. Just be patient. When you're dealing with your small business, be patient with the ads, and test everything. And if you do that, you'll succeed. Alrighty. You take care. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.